What's up YouTube? This is the CrustyHouse here, and I'll be giving you some ZBT on Zelnaga Caverns. Yeah, Zelnaga Caverns. My opponent will be Gforce, the top right Terran, while I'll be playing myself, the bottom left Zerg. This will be my second ZBT cast, I think, that will be posted on my channel. Recently on ladder, there haven't been a lot of Terrans or Protosses actually. There's been so many Zergs. I think I played about 15 games today, and I think only 5 of them were not Zergs, and it was crazy. And that's really bad for me because ZBZ is my worst matchup, and I absolutely hate ZBZ. So that kind of sucks for me. But this is a ZVT, so it's not that bad, I guess. I do like ZVP the most, but ZVT is not that bad, I guess. I do go for a 14 pull. Yes, he goes for a 12 racks to help wall off his main base, which is pretty standard for Terran, so I guess that's usual. I don't get my gas yet because I am going for a 15 hatch, and I won't be needing the gas really anytime soon, and my speed could be delayed just because I won't be trying to attack anything anytime soon unless he goes for an early push. But if that happens, then I'll just get speed a bit earlier. But since I'm going for a 15 hatch, I will be needing those extra minerals. So my pool will spawn. I didn't opt out to get a hatch first because of a bunker rush, so I'm more precautious with that. So I just get the pool first. My queen's on way. I do get my gas on 16. No, on 15 it was, I think. Oh no, I'm checking the harvesters. I think I got it on 18. Pretty much. 18 gas. He just finished walling off, so I couldn't get any scouting information. My overlord is on the way to his side of the base, I guess. This overlord is to cover for this expansion, just in case he tries to hide an expansion somewhere, or if it gets to late game, I'll know when he tries to take that. My queen just spawns. My hatchery is about to finish. I don't know. Let's see what's there to talk about. He is going for a 1 racks expand, so this will be somewhat of a macro game, I guess. He's not going for a timing push then expand, or 1 base timing and then into expand, but he's putting a bunker just to be safe, so I won't be putting any early pressure really. I have not scouted the expansion yet, but my overlord is on the way just to see what's going on. He doesn't see my overlord yet, so he does not try to kill it. A factory is on the way while his expansion is about to finish, but if you see his rally point, I think he's opting to make SCVs first instead of lifting up right away and going straight for the expansion, which is pretty good. I guess you can make SCVs at a quicker rate, and I am sending my overlord more to the side just to see for more scouting information, and since there's nothing, I will be moving him into the base soon. While it's at my base, I'm still droning up, I guess. My queens are out, and yeah, I guess so. Early game pretty much is time to drone, I guess, while my overlord is actually making its way in. Wrong view. So as you can see, I don't see anything yet except for 1 rack, so at this time I really need to start getting some scouting information so I can start adjusting to what he's doing, because it's a reactionary race. So I do see the factory lifted up, and I do see the command center with my links here pushing up at the front, so I do see a bunker, so I could expect a expansion, and I do see the factory was lifted up with my overlord, so I do know that there are Hellions coming, and I do see 2 racks, so 3 racks plus factory, so that was a really good scouting run for me. At the time, I'm at 32 workers, but I still drone a little bit as I see he's going for an expansion, so I won't be expecting him to push anytime soon. At the time, I get my 3rd right when he starts to land his 2nd, just so I can be 1 base ahead because I played Zerg. So I do get supply block, which is my bad for not making an extra overlord, but I guess I'll just have to make up with that. So I do have Let's see the production tab. I thought P was production. That's really weird. Units tab? Production. D is production. I always forget this production. So I do have overlords coming. My hatchery is halfway done. I do have another gas. I got my gas really late. This is really late gas for my second gas, and I should be getting my third and fourth. But I do get a spine just because for precaution against Hellions if they do go for a run by. He did clean up my links at the tower, but I quickly reacted with links, so he had to run away. I'm still droning up. I'm at 36 drones actually. It's kind of weird. My saturation is really bad. I should be saturating more on my main, but this is a replay, so I can't change that. I did drone a lot actually. I droned I think I made 10 extra drones, so I'm at 45 right now, which is a pretty good benchmark for having drones at 9 minutes in. He's still going Hellion, Marine, Marauder. He's building a huge supply wall, which is I think this is really fragile, I guess, just because it's pretty easy to kill these with like 6 banelings. He did lift off, so I think he's going for more tanks now with the tech lab, and he's making another racks there. So he's pretty much going Marine Marauder tank. No starport yet, so he won't be having medevacs. I don't know if Stim is researched. Stim is not researched yet, so he has no upgrades on his bio ball while I am working on +1 attack. I should be getting another Evo chamber for upgrades. I do have an infestation pit going down for infestors against his bio ball, which is really good against bio. I'm taking down. My bad. I'm taking down these rocks now, so it'll be easier to access my third. My creep spread could definitely be a lot better. I'm only working off 1 creep tumor while I think I have a queen with a lot of energy. Actually, I only have 2 queens. That's actually really bad. Ooh, I kind of missed that. So, Hellions did try to run by into my main. I was able to break the rocks in time. I split my forces. Actually, I'll rewind a little bit. So I break the rocks just in time to get to attack the Hellions. I do split my forces, as you can see, so I can get a surround, so he won't be able to retreat. And once Zerglings can get a start on Hellions, it's pretty much over for the Hellions. So that was a really good timing for me to break the rocks in time. At his base, he's researching siege tech for his siege tanks. He's still going Marine Marauder. Still no starport, which is really bad because medevacs just make Fireball so much stronger. And the supply count, it is in his favor right now. I am at 53 drones to his 46, so we're both doing pretty well because he has mules, so it kind of makes up for not having as much workers. I am saturating my third base now. I did saturate my main base. I saturated my natural pretty well. I do try to do a drop with overlords, but it turns out really bad, seeing that he has turrets over here now. And as you see, pretty much just kills my. Oh, it doesn't kill my overlord or my overseer. I guess my overseer barely survives with 23, but is soon going to die just because of. Wow, I actually survived. Wow, I didn't know that. But I am sending 2 overlords at the same direction with the detector, so he will know that overlords are coming. So he's starting to send a few marines. Yep, he is sending more marines. So this is really bad on my part. One overlord just gets shot down before I can even drop anything. The others just, I'm pretty much just beating his marines. Zerglings is just it was really bad. So he is at a almost 30 supply lead. Wow, he has a really big bio ball, but he's turtling a bit just because Terrence turtle. No, just kidding. My infestors can do a huge amount of damage. I am morphing a lot of banelings at the moment. For if I get a really good fungal, then I can pretty much just take out all those marines and marauders. And there's only 2 tanks, so it won't be that bad. Just got the production tab. I do have 30 Zerglings on way. I don't see the push yet, but he is starting to take the towers, so I'm going to take the towers back. I mean, it's not that hard to take the towers against any other race as long as you are not contained. I do take the towers back. I get surrounded with my links first so they can't retreat, and then I just going for the kill. He's retreating with his links, bringing in the majority of his forces. My bad for that, I guess. I don't see siege tanks, so I'm trying to bring my. I do have an idea of bringing my links around the back. As you can see, he doesn't have sight with this tower, so I try to bring my links out the back so he won't be able to retreat while I try to do a fungal with his army. I guess I actually don't bring my infestors up front, but I get a great fungal on all his pretty much on all his units, and I pretty much just even the whole supply, the whole army supply right now at the moment. I actually gain a supply lead in a couple of seconds. Yeah, I do gain a supply lead just because Zergs can replenish quicker than Terrans can, and so I pretty much even the supply difference, which is a pretty big difference considering he was standing on Zerg and his units are pretty much stronger. My upgrades, I'm working on 1 armor. I already finished 2 attacks, so my upgrades, my Zerglings are on 2-1. I'm getting my hive tech now. I should be getting a 4th, but I don't quite yet. I should be breaking down these rocks at my gold, so I could be taking the gold. He's getting his 3rd base down now with a planetary and a few turrets, so burrowed infestors won't really work. As you can see, I actually just sent 2 there, and I completely did not notice that there was a turret here, so they were like in complete sight. Like he just saw that I was just standing right outside his base, and it was just really stupid of me. His marines just come in and kill everything, and I get, let's see, I get 2 infested Terrans out, and they don't even pop out of their freaking shells. Is that or like a bubble or something? I don't know. But my 4th is on way. My drones, I'm still pretty low on drones for 3 base 51. He just tried to drop here. I did have an infestor, but I didn't pay attention enough to fungal the medevac without the marines coming in. So I do clean that up pretty well. What else is there? So my hive is now complete. My upgrades are non-existent yet. 1, 2 still. I do have a macro hatch. Check the units tab. I have 3 infestors, 111 Zerglings. That's a lot of Zerglings, and at the moment he has 5 siege tanks and 49 marines, which is really good if you can get really good siege. What's it called? Siege placement. So he also has a supply lead over me now. That's about to change, I guess, because I'm getting an Ultralist Cavern, so I'll start getting my tier 3 with double upgrades and the Crackling. Crackling is a really good upgrade. I mean, it's really good. So he's trying to push, but I do have creep here, so I can't see everything he has. I do see there are only 2 tanks in a melee marine, so melee marine tank is his composition. I can really take this out pretty easily, I mean, but I wanted to be careful just in case there are more tanks because he is leapfrogging. So I'm not too eager. You don't want to be too eager. I do get a great fungal. Ooh, let me rewind that. I do get a great fungal. Fast forward. Okay. Siege. Scan. Okay, so I do see his marines are coming up to try and kill some stuff. I do get a great fungal to get his marines up. I do get another fungal, pretty much instantly kills them. I timed my 2nd fungal a bit too early, so it took me 3 fungals to kill them, but I cleaned it up with my lines. He pretty much has siege lines here, so I don't really want to engage unless I want to get shot at with a bunch of siege tanks with splash damage, but I'm not pressured yet because he's not trying to kill my expansions yet. He's still just stuck on that 1 base, and this is the perfect time for a counterattack. I do a hold position right by the SCVs, so I only attack the SCVs, not so they don't auto attack the planetary fortress, which they're obviously not going to kill. So I do take a huge lead in workers, and he's making a push now to my third. And I do get a great fungal again, once again, and fungal does wonders against Marines. It's just ridiculous how good they are against Marines. And at this time, I take a supply lead actually. I do want to kill these two medevacs just because any kill you can get off medevacs are really good. My fourth, I have not transferred drones just because he obviously has forces here, so I can't really transfer anything. My ultras are actually here, but I didn't notice them until then. So I'm still waiting for more ultralisk. I think I have 6 on way. Wow, I have 6 ultralisk on the way. So I did bank a lot of money. At this time, I'm gonna do like 2 prone attacks, so the ultralisk will tank some damage, or one side will tank damage while the other can get into the forces. While my links actually tank damage, so that's kind of displacement. I should have switched them and put my links coming from the bottom, but I still clean this up pretty easily. The ultralisk, pretty much, Marines do virtually no damage to ultralisk when they in a straight up battle, and the ultralisk just wail away at them. So I do have more ultralisk here. I have a total of 8 ultralisk, 7 infestors, and 28 zerglings. I have a lot more zerglings rallying on the way. Sorry I couldn't catch that, but I do have a lot of gas. I could make a lot more infestors. Wrong. So I am gonna push now against this planetary fortress just because I know the ultras will just do huge amounts of damage against the planetary. I can take out the planetary, and now his last remaining forces are coming in. And I do another 2 prone attack, which my ultras come from here, but he has in siege, so I do attack again here. And once you see this many ultras, you really need ghosts. It doesn't even matter what you have, unless you have 20 siege tanks. Then you really need ghosts, because the sniper ability is just so good against tier 3 against Sword, and he does give the GG. So yeah, I guess I had a pretty good Ling Infestor army. Then once I texted Ultras, it was pretty much over for him against his Marine tanks. So I guess it's the end of the game. I hope you all enjoyed. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. And as always, have a nice day. Fail FPS Russia.